before welcome you all for today's fourth day of virtual series of VCM and Bank Audit seminar on the topic Excel as an audit tool. Before moving forward, we will shoot motor sound. Please put your hand on your right side without standing. Thank you.
य एष सुप्तेषु जाग्रति य एष सुप्तेषु जाग्रति कामं 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 कामंशो पुरुषो निर्विमाणः निर्विमाणः तदेव शुक्रं तद्ब्रह्मा तद्ब्रह्मा तदेवामृतमुच्यते तस्मिन् लोकः शतः सर्वे तदूनाद्यति कश्चन एतद्द्वैता 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 एतद्द्वैता.
Today's we are in the fourth day of virtual series of Bank Audit seminar. From the last 3 days, we have wonderful sessions from the various speakers, and most of our members have clarified most of their doubts, and definitely all the 3 sessions would have given value added to your knowledge on Bank Audit. And today's session is on the technical aspects on the Bank Audit, Excel as an audit tool. As you know, Excel is an excellent tool for conducting qualitative bank audit, as it helps to convert the text files and perform various workings on which will be useful for analysis of NPAs and sample selections, etc. By this, it will help us to verify more accounts in less time and do qualitative audit work. And members, I am very sorry to mention that our second speaker, C. Premnath sir, could not able to join for the session due to unavoidable circumstances. He conveys his apologies for that, and we will definitely have one more session with Premnath sir by taking his consent whenever he is available. Sorry for the inconvenience caused to you. And before that, before taking up for technical session, I request Satishan sir to give opening address. Thank you. Satishan sir? Okay.
Good evening, respected and very dynamic chairman, Frida Sharim Garden. If my pronunciation is wrong, please forgive me. And Narendra Babuji, then Jayant, other managing committee members, and today's faculty, Amit Chopra and Premnath, senior members of the profession, and my dear friends, ladies and gentlemen, very good evening to all of you. I'm extremely delighted and happy to participate in the bank audit seminar on the 4th day. As we had done in SIRC Sikasa, we had done a one week program as a series of bank audit, from what is bank, what is banking activity, and till end of the last NPA provisioning. Like that, we had done a program, and it was the students YouTube channel. Through YouTube channel, we have done this program, and most of the days around more than 1,500 students attended. And now I think after that program, some of the dates it is reaching 4,000, 5,000, like that. The viewers are increasing every day. So I am extremely happy that branch has conducted a seminar. SIRC is also conducting seminar of series of seminar for the bank audit during the last days. So I hope that we all equipped with high quality expertise in bank audit through this kind of CP seminar. And I'm extremely happy that last 4 days, different experts are coming, and we are having so many knowledge, or we are updating our knowledge in each program day by day. And today we have a speaker for how to use that Excel as a tool. Then I hope that with a very important session, because we all know that we are familiar with the using of the, mostly we are using Excel or spreadsheet, we are experts in that. So it is very much beneficial for using that kind of thing. Then the experts will explain how we can more effectively or more easily, practically we can use the Excel as a tool. And as far as the bank audit is concerned, major concern of all the chartered accounts, especially for the youngsters, is that we are not getting the bank audit. Everywhere when we going, today morning we had a seminar at Ernakulam branch. Everyone's question is why we are not getting the bank branch audit. The issue, then I informed them that around 6 branches only nationalized, 6 nationalized branch presently we have, and all branches has been merged. 20,000 to 40,000 branches merged with one of the branches. So maybe out of that 15,000 to 20,000 audit may be lost due to that. But in practice, we are looking to our members, and those who are coming to the practice is increasing. The number of practicing members is increasing, and the number of branches is reducing. So I don't know how they can allocate all the participants or the chartered accounts the tax audit for the statutory branch audit. But in my view, today RBI representative was there in Ernakulam. So I informed him that instead of that, even then the CBS system will take care of all the things. But in my understanding, in 2007-8, there was a proposal that all branches should be come under concurrent audit, and they have a planning regarding that for the concurrent audit based on like in statutory audit, like that advance basis fixation of the fee should be there, and then I think it is better. And compliance level might be more better in if we got a good fees along with that concurrent audit if they are doing. Here in Kerala, you know that some of 5 branches head office in Kerala, scheduled bank, all the branches till last year we had a Catholic Syrian Bank branch audit. Today, this year onwards, 100% of the branch audit they have stopped. And like Federal Bank, only 25% branches they are going to allot for the branch audit. South Indian Bank, till last year there was a branch bank audit. This year onwards they are completely stopping the branch audit. So this is the scenario we are going facing day by day. So I hope that shortly maybe nationalized bank also may do like this. Only central statutory audit is required. Every branch audit may be required. That may be the coming future. But let us hope that RBI may come with a concurrent audit with a good fee structure based on the advances or any other criteria. In 2008-7, that is my if my memory is okay, 7-8, 2007 or 8, they have a planning, and institute also taken so many activity for that, bringing concurrent audit of the branches and have a good fee structure also. So let us hope for the good thing may happen. And another important thing, and as regards the bank audit is concerned, this year, especially based on the COVID, you know that last 2021 and 21-22, so many issues due to COVID has been happened. Then major important thing, the major important area we have to look into the compliance level. Many of the branches, they not working in some of the time, or they may be having only 1 or 2 staff in that branches. So the head office direction, they may not be completely complied with. So we have to look into that compliance matter, whether they are RBI guidance or bank branch head office guidance guidelines, whether they are followed or not. Then the next thing is classification. As far as classification is concerned, so many master circular, master direction for the advanced NPA classification already there. So COVID scenario, rescheduling of the loans also happen. So we have to particularly concentrate on all these master circular and master directions along with our institute guidelines also. And 10th January, we have already published that guidelines. Based on that guidelines and these all master circular direction, we have to take more concentration in the classification of the assets. Today morning, one of the speaker told that you have to concentrate on whether the system automatically taken care of the NPA provision. Many of the cases, even when we went to the branches, the manager informed that, sir, all will taken care of that office, all it will be taken care of the CBS system, all it has been taken care of by the software. But he told me that no, it's not exactly correct. Some manual interventions are going on. So you have to taken care of, at least you get a management representation letter from the branch stating that all the system has been complied very well. Otherwise, we may have some problem in future. That is a major important regarding the classification. And the most important thing is regarding the fraud. We don't know what is happened in the last 2 years because all of us in COVID scenario, all business persons have given so many facilities, so many extended facilities they have given. MSME sector also given so many relaxation. So maybe various issues may be having in fraud related, so many issues may be there in the branches. So we have to taken care of the fraud related matters. So these are the major area as far as bank audit is concerned. As a branch auditor, we have to come check whether the compliance is okay, classification is okay, or any fraud has happened, or is there is any chance to happen the fraud there. Because all instructions or guidelines may not be fully 100% complied in the branches. Because due to COVID, many of the days they have not worked, or the staff strength at that period may be less, 50% or 25% like that they have worked. So in my opinion, these are the major area or thrust we have to be taken care of. And as far as Excel as a tool, all of us know that, and our faculty Amit Chopra ji may be more expert in that spreadsheet, and we will hear from him how to use effectively, how to use different softwares are using different banks. So how to segregate. Generally, our students, when they audit, they will ask, sir, how can I get the Excel sheet from the data? The managers or the experts will know, no, sir, this is not available in the branch. It will be available in only in an office. 90% cases, they will excuse using the same sentence. When starting from, I think, I don't know exact days, and 9, 10, or where the place year onwards, the computerization happened. At that time, when we go to the bank audit, the bank manager told that, sir, everything is controlled at that office. I have no control on that. So whatever required, you have to ask to the head office. This is the general comments, but now it is changed. We also updated our knowledge. So even then, many students or ourselves, when asking something, they told that, sir, it is the system driven, the system will be taken care of, and software will be done all the things. And if we know the things, we are asking, sir, it is available in the software using this menu or this thing, then he told, okay, sir, you will get that thing in your report. So I think using the Excel, very easy to find out whether any red flag is coming, or anything, any manual intervention has been done due to the NPA classification or fraud or compliance level. Easy to find out using the Excel. Because we are not able to 100% understand the software if we are not doing the concurrent audit. If we are doing the concurrent audit, you may be going through all the aspects of the monthly basis. Otherwise, if you have once in a year we are going for the statutory audit in the branch. And also on once in a year only we are having the CP meeting of the bank audit. From March 1st to 31st.
Sir, sir, please
Sir,
unmute, sir. Unmute, sir. Okay.
Some interruption happened due to net problem. And every year from March 1st to 30th March, if we look into the experts for the bank audit seminar, everybody is busy. Nobody will get for the bank audit seminar. And compared to tax audit or GST audit, we are every day we are using and we are familiar with that. But as regards the bank audit, we only having the knowledge or revising our knowledge only when the bank audit is obtained or March or April period. So I think around 14 master circular and 10 to 11 master directions already published in this year, current year. So we have to look into all the matters and take care, because our documentation is very important, as all our earlier council members or presidents, everybody told that government is also behind us. So we have to take care regarding the documentation, because otherwise disciplinary actions maybe in subsequent will affect. And the government, I don't know whether they will come with a new audit environment or new area. Today onward also we had a discussion something regarding why the government is so reluctant to give something, or why they are tightening norms to us. Anyway, the CNAG audit, they are required for the CNAG audit now for the Chartered Accounts profession or Chartered Accounts Institute. So different things are coming through technology, and the technology is taken care of almost all the things. So our younger members also to be part of the technology matters. So I hope that all we will taken care all the matter, and those who are obtained the bank audit, take it seriously and do your level best, and we can produce or we can report what are the issues in each branch or each bank having. And if our report is going good, then we can argue more in the RBI side or in the government side. See, these are the reports coming, these are the fraud happen. So you have to increase the bank audit or branch audit level. That kind of things we can do. So I hope that we will definitely getting enriched with the knowledge of today's two speakers, well-versed speakers for today. So I hope that we will have a good session for our enrichment of the knowledge. And as regards to SICASA is concerned, because I am more concentrated on SICASA as a SICASA chairman, we had already 1 week program of bank audit seminar, and next 2 days, within 2 days, we are having end of the month, we are going to have that how to approach CA examination, different level, foundation, inter, and final. How to approach CA examination, different experts will going to take, and the video will be also available in the YouTube. So that is the planning, and I am planning for next month onwards, maybe May month, everybody is going for the examination. Also this month is the mock test is going on. Some branches already taking the mock test, and SARC is also doing the mock test. So that using the mock test also, the students can come forward, or they get an idea how to approach or how to write the examination. And another thing, the first time in the history of SARC, we conducted the article placement program. 5 centers in all as a pilot project. We selected 5 centers, and 5 centers we conducted. And the interesting thing is demand is high, supply is low. Around 560 firms has registered, and out of that 360 students are registered. In Kerala, actually the registration was 46 students, 46 firms. But final day, on interview day, 24 firms comes, and only 7 students came for an interview. But when I interacted with the students, they are very much happy, and they got a high exposure by interviewing all 24 different type of our firms. And they got how the chartered accounts are, what are the firms, their different views, what they are doing, and what are their versions in the different things. They are getting so much exposure. So the students are very much happy because they told me that it's a good thing, because they were getting here and there wandering. Instead of in one location, they are getting 24 firms, different views, different things. And I request them, all the firms also, you also increase your brand image. Otherwise, the students will not come to you. This program is going to expand in all the branches shortly. So every branch, every members, I request you build your own image, and you give good guidance to the students, and they are expecting good salary also. Instead of the institute remuneration, they are demanding high salary. We know that it is very long nominal amount. Even then, try to give something good salary or stipend, and they will definitely come to you, and you yourself image your brand. Even then, we are not able to do advertisement, everything, but how we can be ourselves think how we can improve our brand image of our firm, and they discuss with the partners if you have, then better the students may also come to you. That is my opinion. This is the major event already happened in SARC as regards beneficial to students as well as the members. And we are in pipeline, most probably within 1 or 2 weeks, I will completely plan for the 1 year SICASA activity. We are on the process of 90% is over, and I have to discuss with the chairman and every other managing committee members and SARC members to how to proceed further. And one more thing is, interestingly, yesterday, I got a message from a direct tax committee. They are planning for the articles, those who are doing the articles, they are planning to have a direct tax practice course. For that, we have to make a 3 items. One is material for the direct tax practice course, PPT, then case laws. This is a good initiative, and I am interested to do that thing in SIRC. So I requested, I think already I given to madam also. I requested all the chairmen and all regional council, give me at least 2 persons from your side, those who are expert in income tax. But they should be younger members, 3 to 5 years of experience in practice or industry, whatever maybe. Those who are expert in that area, you give me the name, mobile number, and email ID. We are forming a group of maybe 10 to 20 or 10 to 15 group, and based on that group, we are having planning a what you call material for the direct tax practice code classes, and then PPT for that, and the practical exposure. So it is maybe after completing all this and printing this all the material, SICASA in each branch, SICASA has to, or SICASA will take care of all the programs for the direct tax practice code. So it is very simple. One of the samples they have sent to me. It is very simple. What are the basic exemption limit, and how the computation of what you call the house rental income, house property income, how to calculate, business income, how to calculate, what are the general provisions are relating to that. This kind of those importantly or must known to the articles, that only they have put in that area, and based on the simple way, they are planning to have a material for the direct tax practical course. So I hope that these are the only 1 month, just 1 month or 1.5 months I have taken the charge in SICASA or regional council. This much is the present scenario or present thing I have done, or we are planning. So I hope that in future, all of your suggestions for the betterment of the members and betterment of the students, you can give me your suggestions. And as first of all, I am facing all of you after the election, I thank from my bottom of heart for giving me best what you call possible preference from my website. And I am happy because of all of your help and support. I am standing or giving something or taking able to participate in the program as a regional council member. I thank each one of you from for this wonderful evening. And I am not taking much time. Already I already taken around 25 minutes. So madam told me that instead of one person generally, my colleague is not coming. So that is why I extended this kind of thing. Otherwise, I will shortcut my all the thing in one or two sentences. So I hope that we will enjoy the bank audit, and all of us will get the bank audit this time. That is my expectation. Anyway, since I am our family is in #1 category, but last 6 years we are not getting any bank audit. That is the scenario. So whenever any younger member called me, that I am informing them that we are a 26 years of experience firm, and first category #1, we are not having 6 years, no bank branch audit. That is a present scenario. So I hope that everybody will get this time bank audit, and we will take care, and all of you should take care these most important area: compliance, classification, and fraud. So take care of that, and we can hear how to use Excel as in better way from Amit Chopra ji and Premnath ji regarding the 2 versions. With that, I am concluding my opening session. I hope that you will enjoy. Thank you so much for giving me an opportunity to present before you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir.
Yes, sir. We are also today a lot of Sikasa chairman also at the end of the branch. He has taken a lot of approach from the branch. A word from our Sikasa chairman also we are requesting.
Yeah, sir, Satishan sir, very nice to meet you here, sir. Even though this is the not perfect platform to discuss the things, sir, as you already suggested, and madam also declared that one of the speaker is not going to join today. I just want to take a couple of minutes and discuss and also take your suggestions in the activities scheduled, sir. After we took charge as Sikasa chairman, we planned a rapid course on GST, sir, which will start from 17th Feb to 23rd Feb, every day 2 hours class, sir. We also done one corporate law rapid revision classes, sir, which starts from 25th Feb to 25th March to 31st March, sir. And we also concluded one career counseling program, sir, which happened very well. It's a government school where more than 300 10th class people, students came, and they have we tried to inculcate about our course and also able to share what are the benefits they are going to enjoy once they choose our profession or our career counseling course, sir. So, and we are also planned 3 to 4 programs in the coming week from perspective to career counseling program, sir. And as we are going, members are having bank audit sessions virtually. We are planning a physical bank audit program, a complete day program for students, sir, which will be concluded in the next week, and before next week we'll be able to complete it, sir. And also concentrating on hands-on sessions for students on ITR preparation, GSTR filing, and a tentative walkthrough of ROC forms, sir. So these are the schedules which we are planning, sir, in the coming next month. As you said that what we can do is we can do up to only max 14th or 15th April, sir. From then we need to leave people for examinations. Again, we want to continue in the same pace. Once the exams are get completed, from first week of June, we will be able to again kickstart these programs and move forward, sir. So this is just a snapshot of the program from Sikasa perspective, sir. And once again, thank you to meet you in this platform. And this is Jayant Dukluri, sir.
Yeah, yes, nice presentation, sir. In addition to that, we are also planning for the students cricket programs also, gaming. And in future also, our madam has also planned that for members also, a lot of games are also planned for the re-energizing of from activities. And you're also we are also happy to see you here, sir, because you shared about the lot of the things whatever the going on in the SIRC level for the benefit of the members and as well as students. We are happy, and you are also spared some valuable time also to pack up our 3 hours. Thank you, sir. And next I request.
Over to you, madam.
I request Jain sir to read out the profile of our Account Chapter sir to move forward to technical session.
Hello, madam. It's a very privilege for me to introduce such a young chartered accountant. And CA Amit Chopra, he is a practicing chartered accountant. He is qualified in the year of 2016 at the age of 22. He is also a BCom graduate and he is pursuing his company secretary course too. He is currently working as a partner at Kiran K. Jain & Co. at Ballari branch. He heads the indirect tax and company law division at his firm, and he has presented many papers on use of Excel in bank audit at Ballari branch of SIRC of ICAI for the benefit of members and students. By this, what I want to tell is the expertise of Amit Chopra ji will be helpful for us in coming bank audit sessions. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Jain sir. Respected Satishan sir, the MC of Vijayawada branch and the members, a very happy evening to one and all. I'd like to thank Vijayawada branch for giving me this opportunity to share my views, little knowledge on Excel, use of Excel in bank audit. As you all know, the major challenge in bank audit is we have huge data and very less time. We have to finish the audit of two branches within 7 days or 8 days. Wherein each branch we have some 1,000 accounts or 3,000 accounts or 4,000 accounts. So how do we cope up with this such a huge data? First thing would be getting the data from the bank, a few files from the bank. Like Satishan sir has also mentioned that the bank manager would give any reason that it is not available at the branch, it is there in the HO. Here, sir has told just one reason, there might be 19 other reasons what the branch manager would give us. But what I have seen in the past 6 years of my experience in bank audit, initially the branch would not give us the data, but after some time, once we developed a rapport with the branch manager, he would definitely give us. For the last 6 years, we were able to get the data, sometimes even before visiting the branch, sometimes after visiting the branch. So only thing is, like Premnath sir says, it is an art to get the data from the branch. Because if we do not get the data in our system, it is very difficult to do the audit in their computer. Most of the computers would not have Excel. They would have some Lotus or some other software. Even if they have Excel, it will be a very old version. So a lot of features might not work on that system. And they would allot us just one computer, wherein again it becomes difficult for us to conduct the audit. So first thing, get the data from the banks. There is no standard method how we can get the data. Only thing is the way you talk to the manager. It depends on that. Also, we should know what data to be asked from the branch. Probably other speakers might have told the names of the files, names of the reports which are available in different software like Finacle or FlexCube or Banks 24. So if you know the set of files to be asked from the manager, if you be very specific, then there are chances that, okay, they may provide us. So in audit, the main the functions, the main 2 points in audit are planning and documentation. Both planning and documentation can be done by way of use of Excel. We would be looking at these points in detail once we go into the workings and all. So after we have got the data from the branch, most of the data is in text format. Whatever files, whatever reports the branch has, they are in text format. So I will just share my screen once. Madam, is my screen visible?
No, sir. No.
No.
Screen
Yeah,
is visible, sir.
visible. Yeah, it's visible.
Thank you. So we have one text file from the bank. This is a file which contains list of all the CCOD accounts. So if you see, I'll show you one more file. Now, this is a file which contains list of all the loan accounts. Now, this data is very unstructured. We cannot do any analysis on this unless until we get it into Excel, structure it in a proper way, then we can do with the analysis. So how do we get this data in Excel is the first challenge. Let me come back to this file, first file what I had shown you. Now, if you see, there are different fields in this file: account number, account type, customer name, customer number. Now, what is the common thing which is separating all these fields? If you see, there is one symbol which is separating all the fields. If you see this symbol, it is separating all the fields in this file. So whenever these kind of files come, we can use, I will just open an Excel file. So what we can do is, I will copy the entire data. I will come to my Excel file. I will paste the data here. So once I have pasted, there is a feature in Excel called text to columns. It is available in the data tab. I will just click on this. Once I click on this, there are two options here: delimited, fixed width. Now, what is delimited? This delimited option can be used when each and every field of the text file is separated by a specific symbol. In our case, we have seen that in this file, every field is separated by a straight line. So we'll go ahead with using this function, delimited. I will click on next. Now here I have to give what is that symbol which is separating every field. So I will type that symbol. I will click on next. I will click on finish. So as you can see, with this, just 3 simple steps, we have got the data into Excel, and every cell has this different field. Here we have in B column, we have account number, then we have account type, customer number, customer name, and so on. So our first task is accomplished, getting the text data into Excel. We have got into Excel, we have segregated into different columns. But even now we have a lot of unnecessary data. Like for example, these things. These are all not required. We just want the proper account numbers and account name and everything for us to do the analysis. So we'll have to do some data cleaning here. What we can do is, we do not require anything here. So we'll remove these. We'll select and we will delete. Now, I do not want the first column as well. There's nothing available. There's nothing important in this column. So I'll remove this column. Now, I will select the entire sheet. I will go to data. I will click on sort. Now it is asking me sort by what? Okay, first, I will have to click on this option called my data has headers. That means the first row is a heading column. So if I click on this, it will exclude the first row. Then sort by. I have got all the fields here: account number, account type, customer number. So I will select sort by account number. Click on OK. So with this, we have got all the data here. I've got the account number, account type, limit, drawing power, expiry date, account balance, all these things in proper different columns. Now I can easily perform my analysis. Now we will come back to our another file, which is the loan balance file. As you can see in this file, even this file has different fields: account number, account type, customer number, customer name. But unlike in that text file, we do not have any symbol separating each and every field. It is just separated by space. Might be here 1 or 2 space, here it might be 3 or 4 space. So in these cases, how do we convert this file into Excel? I will again copy the entire data. I will come back to my Excel file. I will paste it here. Now, again, I will go to data, text to columns. Now, this time I cannot use delimited because, like I said, every field is not separated by a specific symbol. So what I can do is I will select the second option, which is fixed width. I will click on next. Here, what I have to do is I have to manually separate every field. For example, I want to separate here. I will just click here. So Excel will place a line here. This will separate account number from account type. Likewise, I will separate every field manually. I will just come here, click, and separate it. Okay, likewise, I have to separate every field. For now, I will skip this part. I'll click on next, click on finish. So now you can see, even here I have got all the fields in different columns, account number, account type, description, and so on. Again, I do not need these few columns, so I will delete these columns. Similarly, like I had done in the last file, I will select the entire sheet. I will go to data. I will click on sort. Again, I will click on my data as headers. This is because the first line is a heading column. I do not want it to be included while sorting. Then I'll come here, sort by account number, click on OK. So we have, again, with 3 or 4 simple steps, we have got the data into Excel, separated every field. So if you can see, I've got the limit, interest rate, balance, irregularity, sanction date, everything. Whatever I had in that text file, everything I've got in the Excel file, neatly separated. Now with this, on this, I can perform my analysis and continue the audit procedures. So we have seen 2 kinds of files. One was where every field is separated by a very specific symbol. Then we used delimited function. In text to columns, we have used delimited. The second file, there was no specific symbol. So there we used fixed width. Now there is another kind of file. Let me just show you. So this file, in this file, we have every field separated by a specific symbol, which is the straight line. But for every account, we have 31 different items. For example, this is first account. We have 31 different headings. Say, for example, DP, outstanding, security type, last stock settlement date, everything. But the problem is they are not in a straight line. They are spread over multiple lines. How do we convert this kind of data? We'll convert this data after some time, probably in the end, whenever we have time. So right now we'll proceed with other functions of Excel. Now, I have taken just 2 files, which is CCOD file and loan balance file. CCOD file contains list of all the CC and OD accounts. Loan balance file contains list of all the loan accounts. This reports is for one type of bank. Other banks might also have similar reports. The name might be different. The number of reports might be different, but the basic information what we want is customer name, customer number, account number, the sanction date of the loan, amount of sanction, outstanding balance. Some 6 or 7 basic fields which we require for analysis. It might have a different report names, but the main essence is same. We want 6 or 7 major fields for us. Now, I have kept I have done some formatting on that field and kept it ready for analysis. Now, this sheet contains list of all the loan accounts and CC accounts. I have combined both the files, both the accounts, and put it in one single sheet. Now, first, whenever we go to the bank, our first work would be to the articles. We would give them loan accounts for sampling, for documentation. So we would select the current year loan accounts and give them, okay, you verify these accounts for documentation. So how do we select the accounts? Should I go and tell the manager, give me 10 accounts for documentation? If I do that, obviously he will give the best accounts wherein everything is perfect. So how do I do? Or probably if I tell him, give me top 10 accounts. So how do I make sure that whatever he has given me are the top 10 accounts? Instead of telling him, give me top 10 accounts or give me 10 accounts, I myself can create a list of accounts and give them. Give him that you give me these accounts, I will verify the documentation. So if you come to this file, we have list of all the loan accounts and all the CCOD accounts of that particular bank. I want only the current, I want only accounts which are sanctioned during the current year. Now this data is for financial year 2021. So if I come here, I have account type, customer name, limit. There is one column called sanction date. Yeah, there is one column called sanction date. What I can do is, I can select this column, count to data tab, click on filter. Then I will come here, I will click on this. So here I have list of all the years. Now, like I said, this data is for financial year 2021. So I want all those accounts which are sanctioned from 1/4/2020 till 31st March 2021. So first I will remove everything. 21, I want all the months. 20, I do not want January, February, and March because this comes in 1920. I will click on OK. So if you can see here, I have filtered and I have got all the current, all the accounts which are sanctioned during the current year. So what I can do, I will copy these accounts and paste in a separate sheet for my convenience. So I can just select, copy. I will come to another sheet. I will paste it here. So in a simple step, by using filter function, I have got the current year sanctions I have pasted in a separate Excel sheet. Now, from this account, from these accounts, I can select my samples or I can do my analysis. Now, before that, I want to know whenever we get the branch, first thing we ask to the branch manager is what is the advances? What is the outstanding advances? Because that is the figure on which our fees is based. So from this, even in our analysis, how do I know how many accounts are there in the bank? What is the outstanding of those accounts? How many accounts are sanctioned during current year? What is the outstanding of those accounts? So how I can get this information with the help of Excel. So I have created this format, total advances and current year advances. Say for example, I want to know how many loan accounts are there. So I have this sheet. Here I have imported the loan balance file and kept into Excel. So here there are these many loan accounts and this is the outstanding column. This is the limit column. So I will come to this sheet. The formula what we will use is count function of Excel. What this function does is it will count the number of rows. So simply I will insert the formula is equals to count, open bracket. I will come to this loan sheet. I will select any, I will select this column, account number column. I'll select the entire column, close bracket, click on enter. Okay, sorry. I have to use count A. This will count all the rows which has even text or numbers or whatever. Count A, select the entire column. So I have got, there are 1446 loan accounts in this bank. Similarly, I have done for CC account. Now I want to know what is the sanctioned amount for all these accounts. So I will use the function called sum is equals to sum, open bracket. I will come to this loans sheet. I will select the limit column. The limit column is the amount of loan sanction, close bracket, enter. So the total loan sanctioned was 42 crores. Now I want to know what is the outstanding of these loan accounts. Again, I will use the sum function is equals to sum, open bracket. I will again come to loans sheet. This time I will select the outstanding column, close bracket, enter. So similarly, I had done for CC account. So this is the figure what I wanted. 37 crore 97 lakh is the advances of this bank as on 31st March 2021. Now with this, if you all remember in LFAR, there is one condition. This is the condition. 10 crore or 10% of the total advances, whichever is higher, there is additional reporting required for such kind of accounts. So how do I know whether there are any accounts in this branch which fall into this category? Now, 10 crores, we know 10% of the total advances. I have got the total advances here, 37 crores. 10% of this is 3.7 crores. Now, whichever is lower, 10 crore or 3.7 crore, 3.7 crores is lower. So I have to check if any account where outstanding is more than 3.79 crores, that account will require additional reporting in LFAR. So let me come to this sheet, which is all accounts. I will remove this filter. Now I have list of all accounts. So this is the outstanding column. I will click here. I will click on number filter, or probably I'll just click on number filter, click on greater than, and I will enter the limit 3 crores 79 lakhs. So there are no accounts. That means Excel says there are no accounts whose outstanding amount is more than 3.79 crores. That means I do not require any additional reporting for LFR for this particular branch. Now I want to know how many accounts are there in current year. That means in 2021, how many accounts are sanctioned? How many loan accounts are there? How many CC accounts are there? What is the outstanding of those accounts? In the earlier table, we had used sum function and count function. This time, we would use sum if and count if. Now, like I had told, I have this sheet which contains list of all current accounts. It has loan accounts and it has CC accounts as well. So totally there are some 563 accounts, loan accounts and CC accounts both. Now, if I want the number of accounts, only loan accounts. So what I can do, I will enter the formula is equals to count if. Earlier we had used count. This time we will use count if. Open the bracket. Here it is asking me range. That means what do you want to count? I will come here. I want to count this. I will enter comma. Now it is asking me criteria. What is the criteria? So I will say if it is a loan, if it is loan, then you count it. I will close the bracket, click on enter. So Excel has given me there are 495 loan accounts. I have used the formula count if. Similarly, I want the total of outstanding of these loan accounts. Earlier in this table, I had used sum formula. Now I will use sum if. So is equals to sum if. Open the bracket. Now Excel is asking me range. That means I have used sum if. That means which range I have to check the condition. So I will again come here. I will select the column A. This is the range in which I have to check the condition, whether it is loan account or CC account. I will enter comma. Now it is asking me what is the criteria, what is the condition. So I will select this column. That means the condition is loans. If it is loan, comma, then what do you want to do? I want to sum what the outstanding. So I will select the outstanding column, close bracket, enter. So what Excel is telling me, there are 495 loan accounts and the outstanding of those loan accounts is 11 crore 47 lakhs. Similarly, with the sanction amount, again I will use the sum if formula, open bracket, where I want to check the criteria here. What is the criteria? Criteria is loans. After checking the criteria, what do you want to do? I want to sum this column. I want to add this column. Close bracket, enter. So I have got this analysis ready. First, what we had done, we had used count formula and sum formula. Then we had used count if and sum if. We have done this analysis. We have got the limit. That means beyond what amount if an account has outstanding, LFR reporting is required. Additional reporting LFR is required. Now, let us again come to this current year sanction. Now, what I want to do here, I want to select samples from the current year sanctions for documentation. Now, there are different types of accounts. As you can see, Express Credit, then we have home loan, then we have Suraksha, then we have vehicle loan. Now, I want to see how many home loans are there, how many vehicle loans the bank has sanctioned, and what is the amount of those, what is the outstanding of those accounts or sanction amount of those accounts. How do I do that? So what I will do, in Excel, there is a very powerful feature called pivot table. Beautiful feature. If you have huge data with you, you use the pivot table. Within 2 or 3 clicks, you get your required information. So I will just show you that. What I will do is, I will select the entire data here. I will click on Control A and select the entire data. Then insert, go to insert, click on pivot table. click on pivot table. It will ask where you want to form this table. I will say in a new worksheet, you form this table. Click on OK. That's it. So I have got here. Now, what I want different types of accounts. So here we have account description. I will select this account type or description, click on this and drag it here in the rows. In the rows field, I'll drag it here, I'll place it here. So as you can see, Excel has given me different types of products. So, this is personal loan. This is a bank OD, loan against OD. This is vehicle loan. This is gold loan. Now what I want in a particular account type, say for example, in personal OD staff, how many accounts are sanctioned during the current year? So what I can do, I will click on this limit column. I will drag it here in the values column here, and I'll leave the mouse button. I've clicked here, dragged here. Now I will come here, right click and summarize values by count. So what Excel has told, in the entire current year sanction, only one OD personal staff loan is given. Then there is one gold loan account. Then there are there's a different gold loan product. There are 204 agri gold loans. Then there are 58 express credit insta top-up loans. Okay, I have got the number of loans in each product type. I want the outstanding of these loan accounts. So how do I do that? Again, I'll come here. We have this outstanding column, outstanding field here. I will click on this, drag it here. So see, Excel has given me, okay, I will just put commas. So there is one account in this product type and the outstanding is 20,000. There are 21 accounts, outstanding is 1.95 lakh. So totally there are 562 accounts sanctioned during the year and the outstanding of them is 15 crore 24 lakhs. So I have got my total account size. In this, I have to select the samples. So if I want to see where in which product type there are major advances, with which I will know the profile of the bank, whether it is majorly dependent on gold loans or housing loans or vehicle loans or exactly what. So for that, what I can do, I will again take this outstanding column, drag it here in the values and leave it. Now I'll come here, right click. This time I will click on show values as and click on percentage of grand total. So as you can see, this covers 12% of the total advances. Then here 23% gold loan. That means there are major gold loans in here, in this account, in this branch. Express credit 28%. Okay, so with this, I can know where in which product type there are major accounts. Now, for example, let me ask you all a question. Please reply in the chat box. If I want to know, if I want to say, for example, if I want a list of these 21 accounts, if I want list of these 21 accounts, what should I do? What I will do, I will just copy this account type. I will again come to my current year sanctions. I will apply filter. And in the account type, I will paste this. Okay, I will paste this and I will get a list. Is there any easier method other than this, other than doing this? Can you all answer me in the chat box? Perfect. Someone has given me the answer. So instead of doing this, instead of copying it and finding there is a yet another feature in Excel wherein you will just have to double click, just 2 clicks and you get the answer. So what I will do, I will come here. I will just double click on this number. So what Excel has done, it has created a separate sheet giving me a list of those 21 accounts. So in this way, I'll just delete this sheet. In this pivot, wherever I click, suppose I want a list of these accounts, I will come here, double click. So Excel has given me a list of these accounts. For example, I want say this one. There's this one account. I want a list of this account. I want the account number, account name, everything. I will double click and I've got the account. So with this, what we can do is we can select the samples from this. We exactly know how much percentage are we covering. In our sample selection also, in our documentation, we have to maintain what is the percentage of accounts covered. Probably from last year onwards, in the even the LFAR they have given how many accounts you have verified, what is the percentage of those accounts to the total accounts. So with this, we can maintain that working. Initially, when I mentioned with Excel, you can do planning, you can do documentation. So we have planned which accounts we have to select, and we have done a documentation that these are the accounts which you have selected out of the total accounts. Now, if I want to know out of this current year, how many accounts are there from within 0 to 5 lakhs, 5 to 10 lakhs, how many accounts are there, 10 to 20 lakhs, how many accounts are there? How do I do that? Again, I will use a pivot table only. So I will come here in the current year sanction. I will just remove this filter for now. Okay, I will again select the entire data, go to insert, click on pivot table and click on OK. Now what I wanted, how many accounts are sanctioned with amounts 0 to 5 lakhs or 5 to 10 lakhs or whatever. So this time what I will do, I will take limit column, I will drag it and put it in the rows column. So like this, what Excel is telling me, see there are accounts wherein the sanction amount is 51,000, 52,000, 24,000, 32,000 and so on. There are so many amounts, but this is not making any sense. What will I do with these amounts? There are so many amounts here. There is no analysis possible here. So what I can do, I will click here, right click on group. If you click on group, as you can see, starting at 0, ending at 51 lakh. That means the maximum loan amount is 51 lakh and by 10 lakh. I will just click on this and I'll show you what Excel does. Click on OK. So see what Excel has done. Every 10 lakhs, Excel has grouped the account. That means 0 to 10 lakh, 10 lakh to 20 lakh, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 50 to 60. I have got the range. So what do I do? I want the number of accounts in this range. So what I can do, again, I will select the limit column. This time I'll drag it into the values column. Okay, see, Excel has given me the number of accounts. What Excel is telling, 0 to 10 lakh, there are 533 accounts. Now this total 562 accounts, which are there in current year, this will match here as well. 562 accounts. 562 accounts. Now there are 533 accounts between 0 to 10 lakh. That means this branch is a small branch wherein there are smaller loans, more number of smaller loans. There are 14 accounts which 10 to 20 lakhs. 8 accounts between 20 to 30 lakhs. Now I've got this. I want to go one step further. I want to know this one account which is there between 50 to 60 lakh, what percentage does it cover to the total account sanction? So what I will do, I will again come to the limit, come to the pivot table. I will click on limit and drag it here. This time I will right click here, show values as percentage of grand total. So as you can see, 94% of the accounts are between this range only. And say for example, 8 accounts if I cover, these 8 accounts if I cover, I'm covering 1.42% of the total accounts. By just covering these 3 accounts, I'm covering 0.53%. So now again, next question. If I want list of these 3 accounts, which are these 3 accounts, what I will have to do? Just double click here. I will come here, double click. I've got the list of 3 accounts. I will delete it for now. Say for example, I want a list of this one account because in any case I have to cover this one account because this is the topmost account sanctioned in current year. I will double click here. I've got the list of this account. I have the account number, account name, customer number, everything I have it here. I have the interest rate, outstanding, sanction date. This data I will give it to the article or student. He will verify the documentation and give me the observations. So with this, what we have done is, instead of telling the branch manager that you give me the data, I am giving him the list of accounts which I want to be verified. That looks more realistic. Okay, so we are done with what we have learned so far is we have used sum, count, sum if, count if, we have used filters, we have used text to columns, Then we have used the most powerful feature, which is the pivot table. Okay. Now, what in LFAR, there is one question called whether interest rates have been correctly fed into the system. How do we verify that point? We say yes, they have been correctly fed, or some other answer. But how do we verify that point? What documentation do I maintain that I have verified this point? One answer would be, while we are doing the documentation of the accounts, we also verify the interest rates. We match it with the sanction letter and the interest rate fed into the system. What else can I do to check this question, to answer this question? Again, we have this powerful feature called pivot table. With that, we can get, I will show you once. So what I will do, I will come to, for now, I'll delete this. I will come to the sheet, which contains a list of all the accounts. I will again, here we have the interest rate column, right? Okay. I will select all the accounts, click on insert, again click on pivot table. It is asking me where do you want to create the table. I will go to a new sheet and create the table. So I'll click on OK. So I've got the pivot table here. What I want is, this time I will take the product type, the account type. I will drag it here to the rows column, and I will take the interest rate. I will drag it to the values column. Again, I'll do the same. Now with this, what am I getting? There is no proper information here. But wait, what I will do is I will come here, right click. I will click on summarize values by max. Here I will right click summarize values by min. What Excel is telling me, see, in this product type, there are accounts wherein the maximum interest rate is 10.65 and minimum interest rate is 3.5. How is that possible? Same type of product, you are sanctioning at 10.65 and same product to some other customer for 3.5%. There is some confusion, some issue here. If you see other accounts, this product type, maximum and minimum both are same. That means all the customers to whom this product is sanctioned, they are at same rate, 8.5, 9.5, 8.5, 8.95, 8.95. There can be small difference due to the rating or CIBIL score or whatever. 7.25, 7. Here, if you can see, here the minimum interest rate is 9.5 and 10.5. That means there are customers for whom the account, the least interest charge is 9.5 and the maximum interest charge for this product type is 10.5. If I come back here, 7% difference. So there is some issue in this product type. If I want a list of the accounts in this product type, what I can do is I can again double click here. I've got list of accounts. See, there are just 3 accounts in this product type. This account is 10.65. This is 9.65. These two looks somewhat okay, 9.65 and 10.65. But this account, it is 3.5%. How can a loan account be sanctioned at 3.5%? So with this, we can select few accounts as samples wherein there is huge difference between the maximum interest rate of the product charge and minimum interest rate of the product charge. Okay, someone has told me to repeat the max and min command. I'll do it again. So we'll do the maximum interest and minimum interest thing again. I will come to the all accounts. This sheet contains list of all the accounts. I will select Control A. I will select all the accounts. Click on Insert. Click on Pivot Table. Click on OK. And I will select the account type and drag it to the rows column. Then I will select the interest rate column, drag it to the values column. Again, I will drag it to the values column. I will come here, right click on this, click on Summarize Values by Maximum. Here I will right click, Summarize Values by Minimum. What Excel is telling, this is a product type. In this product type, there are various accounts. The account with one account has a maximum interest rate of 10.65%. The same product type, an account has interest rate of 3.5%. And if I want a list of these accounts, I can just double click here and I've got it here. Okay, this is how we can justify the interest rates have been correctly fed into the system or not. Now, let us go to the other feature. We are supposed to report quick mortality cases in the LFAR. So what is quick mortality? Quick mortality means if an account has become NPA within 365 days, within 1 year of its sanction, it is called quick mortality. So those accounts we are supposed to find out, prepare a list and report in LFAR. How do I get those accounts from my this data, whatever I have? So I will come to this all accounts sheet. I will come to the all accounts sheet. Here, this is the sanction date. Say, for example, this is the sanction date, 19/9/2020 of this account. Now, whether this account is an NPA or not, what I will have to do? Okay, before that, I have just shown you loan account and we have taken 2 text files from the bank, which is CCOD file, loan file. There is another report which is available with the bank, which is list of NPA. That means that file, that report contains list of all the accounts which are NPA, which are stamped as NPA by the bank. I have imported that file into Excel and kept it ready for analysis. Let me just, yeah, here. This is the file. This is again a text file. I've converted into Excel and kept it ready for analysis. This report contains list of all the accounts which are NPA. So coming back to this all account sheet, I want to know whether this account is an NPA or not. So what I will do, I will copy this account number. I will come to this NPA sheet, Control F. I will find this account number, click on enter. Excel is saying this account is not there in this report. That means this account is not an NPA. Say, for example, I want to verify this account, whether this account is there, whether this account is an NPA or not. I will again copy this. I will come to this sheet, Control F, find. No. Now I cannot keep on doing this for all the accounts. There are how many accounts? 1678 account. I cannot be doing this for every account and write, okay, it's NPA or not. So for this, what I can do? Can I get the answer from your what function of Excel I can use to get to know whether this account is an NPA or not, whether this account is an NPA or not? Can I get the answer from you all? Okay, we have got VLOOKUP, perfect. We can use VLOOKUP function to get the to know whether this account is an NPA or not. So let us use that function. What I will do is equals to VLOOKUP, open bracket. Now what I want to find, say for example, I want to find this account number. So I will click on this account number, click on comma. Where I want to find this account number, I want to find this account number in this report. Okay, I've come to this report. In this column, I want to find this account number. So I will select this column. Okay, after finding, say for example, this account number is there in this file, then what do you want to do? I want to give me the date of NPA. We have the date of NPA here. Here in R column, we have the date of NPA. So what I will do, I will select the entire thing from C to R. Okay, I will select the entire column, click on comma. Now, this R is on 16th row. If I have selected from C, so if I count from C, 1, 2, 3, so on, this is on 16th row. So I will tell to Excel in my entire range, return what is there in the 16th field, 16, 0, close the bracket, enter. So what Excel is telling, #NA, that means Excel searched this account number in this report, but it could not find. That means this account is not an NPA. Now, if I want to apply this for all these account number, what I will do, this is another feature of Excel. I need not type the formula in all these cells. I will just come here, go to the right end. I will find this symbol will change to this symbol. I will just double click here. So what Excel has done, Excel has applied this formula to all the account numbers. So if you come here, you see this account is an NPA and it had been classified as NPA on 20th March 2018. Correct? So I have got the date of NPA. Now let me come back to quick mortality. First, what we would do, we would remove this, we would filter out the accounts which are not NPA. So I'll uncheck this option, click on OK. So I've got all the accounts which are NPA. Now, I want the accounts which are NPA and which are stamped as NPA during the year of audit. That means during 2021, which accounts have been stamped as NPA, only those accounts have to check whether they have become NPA within 1 year or not. So what I will do, I will select 2021, 2020. I will remove January, February, and March. Click on OK. So yeah, I have got all those accounts which have become NPA in 2021. Now, for quick mortality, what I have to do is I want to check whether this account has become NPA within 365 days. So simple. What I will do is equals to this date minus the sanction date. Click on enter. That means what Excel is telling, the difference between the sanction date and the date of becoming NPA is 2,499 days. I will just double click here. I've got all the, I've got this, I applied this formula to all the columns. Now for quick mortality, the difference between the NPA date and sanction date should be less than 365 or 366. So I will just click here. Okay, I will click on number filter, less than 366. I've got these two accounts. So let me double check. So this account was sanctioned on 27th March 2020. It became NPA on 25th March 2021. That means within 1 year of sanction, this account has become NPA. Same with this account. It was sanctioned on 31st March 2020 and became NPA on 21st March 2021. So these two cases are to be reported in quick mortality. So what did we use? What functions of Excel did we use in this? We used Vlookup and we used filter column. So with this, we have got how to find out quick mortality cases. Someone asked how to convert text file into Excel sheet. I had shown in the beginning of the session. I'll repeat it again in the end. Whether list of someone has asked whether list of accounts is readily available with the branch always. Yes, any branch, like I said, the names of report might be different. For example, in SBI, the name of the file is loan balance file and CCOD file. In other branch, say Andhra Bank or some say Union Bank, the name might be different. But every bank will have a report which has list of all the accounts. Okay. Now, I will again remove the filters from the sheet for now. Next, we all know there is a concept called one account NPA, all account NPA. Okay, someone has asked to repeat the VLOOKUP function. I'll just repeat VLOOKUP again. Probably I'll repeat it in the end again. Okay, there is a concept called one account NPA, all account NPA. That means if a customer has 3 or 4 loan accounts, say 4 loan accounts, and even if one account has become an NPA, the other 3 accounts also should be marked as NPA, even they are regular, even they are being paid on time or what. So for this, how do I find out that in Excel with my workings, with the data in hand? How do I find out that? If you see here, there is account number and there is customer number. Account number, maybe suppose I have 4 or 5 accounts in 5 accounts in a bank. Customer number will be same, but account number might be different. So what I will do is, I will select this customer number. I'll select the entire row, copy this, and I will come to a new sheet and paste it here. Now, this gives me a list of customer numbers. Now, if you see these both customer numbers are same, there might be a customer number which is being repeated. I want only the unique customer number. That means if there are duplicate, I want to remove them all. So how do I do that? Can I get an answer from you all? I want only the unique values in this column. I do not want anything which is repeated. So what function of Excel can I use? Can I get your answers in the chat box? Someone's told conditional format, pivot, duplicate. Perfect. Duplicate. Remove duplicate. So I guess everyone has used Excel very extensively. Everyone is aware of all the options. Perfect. So what I will do, I'll select the entire row, click on Data tab. Here I have an option called Remove Duplicates. Click on Remove. Okay, I'll just select again. Click on Remove Duplicates. Click on OK. So if you can see, okay, there is some issue here, I guess. Fine. Excel has removed all the duplicate values here. So it has given me only the unique customer number. Now I want to know how many accounts does this customer has. There is a customer number. How many accounts does this customer has? So what I can do, I can again use count if function. So I will is equals to count if. It is asking me range where I want to count. I have this all accounts sheet with me. Okay. In this, I want to count this column. So I've selected this column. Click on comma. What is the criteria when I want to count? That means criteria is this. What I'm telling to Excel, you look into this entire column. If you find this customer number, count it. How many times it has come? Click on close bracket. Click on enter. That means Excel is telling me this customer number has been repeated just once. That means this customer has just one account. If I want to know for all the accounts, I will just come here, double click. Okay, so this is 3 times. That means this customer number is being repeated 3 times. Let me just double check this. Let me just cross check. I will click on this, copy. I will come to this all account sheet. I'll again apply filter. And I will paste that customer number. So if you can see, this customer has 3 accounts. One is housing loan, second is housing loan, third is personal loan. So the customer number is unique, but it has come, he has 3 accounts. So what Excel has told, okay, this customer, he has 3 accounts with the bank. Now, if I want to know what is the if I want to know how many, what is the total exposure to this customer? He has 3 accounts, right? So what is the total exposure to him? If I come here, the total exposure is 3,40,000. So if I want to know total exposure of all these accounts, what I can do? I can again use the function of sum if. So is equals to sum if, open bracket, where I want to check. Again, I will, okay, I'll just remove the filters, sorry. Okay, is equals to, I'll write the heading, total exposure is equals to sum if, open bracket, where I want to check in this customer number, comma, criteria, what I want to check, this is a customer which I want to check. Okay, after this, what I want to do, I want to add the outstanding of this person. So I'll select the outstanding column, close bracket, enter. What Excel is telling me, that this customer, he has 1 account and the total exposure is 70,166. If I want for all the accounts, I will just come here, click on and double click here. So if you can see here, this customer has 3 accounts and the total exposure is 3,40,000. This customer has 2 accounts. The total exposure is 4,96,000. Now, let me come back to the question with which we started this working. 1 account NPA, all account NPA. So if I want to know how many of these customers are NPA customers. So first thing is, I want to know whether this customer is customer's account is any one account is an NPA or not. So what I will do is equals, okay, whether NPA. Okay, I have this NPA sheet with me. I have the customer number here. Okay, so I will come here. Again, I will use Vlookup function. Or probably I can use a count function. Instead of Vlookup, I'll use count function is equals to count if, open bracket. In this NPA sheet, this customer, whether it is there, click on comma. Sorry, I will select the customer column and the criteria is this, close bracket. 0. That means what Excel is telling, this customer number has repeated 0 times in this sheet. That means this customer is not an NPA. What I will do, I'll just double click here. Okay, if you can see here, this is 1. This customer has 1 account, and that 1 account is an NPA. So now I am interested in the accounts which are NPA. The 0 figure is not relevant. I'll remove this 0 figure here. I'll click on OK. That means this customer has 1 account which is NPA. This customer, 2 accounts are classified as NPA. Now where these both are same. So here this is total accounts. Total accounts and number of accounts classified as NPA by the bank. 1 and 1. 1 and 1. So where both are same, there is no problem. So let me check the difference between these both. These both should be 0. That means the total number of accounts which the customer has and the total number of accounts which are classified as NPA by the bank should be same. Then the difference will be 0. I will just double click here. If I keep scrolling down here, I can find this. This customer, he has 7 accounts with the bank, but only 6 of them are classified as NPA. 1 account is not classified as NPA. So this is a case of concern. If I again keep checking here, okay, I've got 1 more account. This customer number, he has 4 accounts with us, with the bank, and only 3 of them are classified as NPA. The 4th account is not classified as an NPA. Let me just double check this one. I will just copy this customer number. I will come to the all accounts sheet and I will filter that customer number. Okay, he has 4 accounts, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, out of these 1, 2, 3 accounts are NPA, but this account is not classified as NPA. So this with this you can identify the condition: 1 account NPA, all account NPA. So what we have used remove duplicates, we have used count if, and we have used filter. With these 3 simple functions, we can identify customer having multiple accounts, and out of those accounts, whether all of them are classified as NPA. If it is an NPA, whether all of those accounts have been classified as NPA or not. I will just pause here for a moment to check if there are any questions from you all. In case you want me to repeat any of the functions, any of the workings I've done till now, we can repeat that. Then we'll go on to the next one. Okay, I guess we can move forward. Thank you. Now, if you can observe this, if an account is NPA up to 1 year, that means 0 to 1 year. That means 1 year is not yet elapsed. It has become NPA, and till it completes 1 year after becoming NPA, it is a substandard asset. And the IRAC code should be 4. 1 year, an account has become NPA. 1 year has passed. 1 year to 2 year, between 1 to 2 year, the account is doubtful, D1 category, and IRAC code is 5. That means NPA age 1 means it has completed 1 year and not completed 2 years. It can be 1.1 year, 1.5 year, 1 year, 10 months, or whatever. Till then, the IRAC code should be 5. Similarly, 2 to 3 years, NPA age is 2. That means 2 years have elapsed. IRAC code should be 6. Now, why I am showing this table is, if you come to this all accounts sheet, you have something called as IRAC, new IRAC code. That means the bank has classified this account as IRAC 0. Okay. Now, I am not concerned about. Okay, let me come to this NPA sheet. I guess this will be better. This is the NPA sheet. This contains list of the NPA accounts. Now, if you come here, the IRAC code is 6. If I want to verify whether the IRAC code 6, which is classified by the bank, is correct or not. Say, for example, if the IRAC code is 6, that means the account should be, the age of the NPA should be 2 years or 3 years. That means 2 years or 3 years should have been elapsed after the account has become NPA. So let me just check when the account had become NPA. It had become NPA on 20th March 2018. And we had checked, we are checking from this date. As I told, this data is for 2021. So what is the days? This is number of days. If I want the year, so we have a formula in Excel. Is it visible? Am I audible? Okay, thank you. Okay, I want to know the age of NPA. That means how many years have elapsed after this account has become NPA. So what I will do is equals to the year end minus the NPA date. I've got the number of days here. Okay, I've got the number of days here. Now I want in years. So what I will do, simply divide it by 365. Now I've got 4.6 here. That means this account has become NPA and 4.6 years have elapsed. I do not want I want whole number. That means how many years have completed, because the IRAC status depends on the number of years completed. So in Excel, we have a function called round down. Like we have round off in accountancy, in Excel, we have round down. That means what the Excel will do, if it is 4.6, it should give me the value as 4. If it's 4.9, even then it should give me value as 4. If it's 4.1, even then it should give me as value as 4. So what I will do, I'll come back to this formula. I will type round down, open bracket. In the end, I'll put a 0, close. Okay, Excel has rounded the number to the bottom side, the lower side, and given me the ages for that. Means 4 years have elapsed after this account has become NPA. I will just double click here. Okay, sorry. Now, if you see, I have got the values minus 116. There is some problem here. What Excel is doing, if I drag it here, Excel is changing the reference. This is changing to this, and I have the date here. It is changing to this column. If I want that, if I drag it, this column should change, but this cell should not change. So there is a function in Excel called fixed reference. What I have to do, I have to select the X1, which is the date reference of 31st March 2021. Click on F4. Excel will apply dollar symbol here. That means Excel will treat this as fixed cell. Now, if I double click, if you see, everywhere the X1 is same. Everywhere the X1 is same. Only this cell is changing. Okay. So I have got the age of NPA. Now, what do we want to do? Like I said, I want to check the IRAC status, whether the bank has classified the correct IRAC or not. So if the NPA age is 4, what should be the IRAC status? If the NPA age is 4, IRAC status should have been 7 or 8. 8 is for loss asset. So after the account, has crossed 3 years, it can be either in D3 or in loss asset category. So that means IRAC code can be 7 or 8. So if it is 4, IRAC code should have been 7. So let us see what the bank has put. Bank has put IRAC code as 8. That is fine. If the bank has put something which is more than our calculation, it is fine. If it is less than what we have calculated, then there is a problem. So what I can do is, we will say is equals to our calculation, which before this, I want to know the what should be the IRAC status. If the NPA age is 4, what should be the IRAC status? I want in this cell. What formula can I use? I can use Vlookup. So what I can do is equals to Vlookup. Take this, comma, find here, and if you find here, give me the column which is this the value which is in D column. That means which is in third column, first, second, and third, comma 3, comma 0. What Excel will do? Excel will take this 4, it will come here, it will search, and it will give what is then subsequent to, in the corresponding D column of that cell. So Excel has told me that the IRAC code should have been 7. Similarly, I want to apply for all the accounts. I will come here, just double click. I've got the IRAC status. Now, like I said, if what is IRAC status as per us, it is 7, and the bank has put IRAC status 8. It is fine. If we check here, the IRAC status what we have calculated is 6, but what the bank has put is 5. That means here there is a problem. There is a problem in classification. So let me just give a formula is equals to IRAC status as per our calculation minus the IRAC status as per the bank. Double click and it gets applied for all the columns. It is -1. That means what we have identified and what bank has classified, the error status is higher, which is fine. So something which is negative value, I don't have to worry about that. Something which is positive, I have to check that. So what I will do, I will just filter all the negatives. I'll remove all the negatives and 0. Click on OK. So if you can see, the IRAC status, what I have calculated, what we have calculated is 6, but the bank IRAC status is 5. Similarly here, our IRAC status is 6, bank's IRAC status is 4. If you just want to re-verify, 3 years have elapsed after it has become NPA. That means it should have been in D1 category, but still it is in substandard category as per bank. So all these accounts wherein there is a change in the IRAC status, what we have calculated and what bank has classified, these accounts can be re-verified in detail to check if there is any discrepancy. There might be reasons for this discrepancy, but we at least got a sample, we at least got a limited number of accounts wherein we have to verify in detail. Instead of checking all the accounts, all the 1,700 accounts, we just have these limited accounts. How many are these accounts? These are just 29 accounts wherein we can verify in detail and find out whether there is some classification issue. Okay, so far we have completed all the major functions of Excel which can be used. We are just left out with one feature, one thing which I told in the beginning. This is this kind of text file wherein there are multiple rows. One account having multiple rows. How do we convert these kind of Excel files into text? Sorry, these kind of text files into Excel. We will just do this conversion and then we'll take questions. So as you can see, every field here is separated by this specific symbol, a straight line. So we know which function, which option to use in text to columns. We have to use delimited. But okay, let us do that. Copy this, come to Excel. I will just put, I'll take a new sheet, paste it here. Okay, I'll just open the file again. Copy the entire data. I will come to Excel and paste it here. Okay, if you can see, okay, I'll just remove these columns. The beginning columns are not required. I can use delimited, but I will not get everything in a single line. I will get in multiple rows, which again is not useful, which is again is not user friendly to do the analysis. So how do I convert this kind of text file wherein one account has multiple rows? This one account has 31 fields. I want all these 31 fields side by side. How do I do that? Can I get any answer from you all? And function. Okay, perfect. Okay, so what I will do, we have all the data in a column. So I will come here. I will join all these 6 fields, all these 6 rows. So I'll come here is equals to A1, and that means it will join, it will merge these both. Again, I will and similarly, I will add all these fields. Click on OK. So if you can see, one task we are done with. What we have got all the fields in one single column. Subsequently, we can use delimited and we'll get it. But the next challenge, I will just double click here. Now, how do I get only this? Because I do not want the other thing. I want only this. I want only this. I want only this. Because only the first row of that account number will give me all the details. It is getting repeated again and again. How do I get only these fields into another sheet so that my entire text to column can be simplified or make sense? Can I get an answer from you all for this? How do I get only these rows? Perfect. I've got the answers. Okay. So if you see the first, field, what is common in these all these rows? This symbol and 1 is common in all these rows. Here also, here also, here also. So what I can do, I can just click here, go to data tab, filter, and I will select one second. I'll just copy this one. This is better. Okay. So like this, I have got only the first row here. Okay. Now I will select these things, come to a separate file and paste them here. Okay, there is some issue here. One second. Okay, this formula was not applied to all the rows. I will apply this formula to all the rows. Then copy this entire column, come to a new Excel sheet and paste them here. Sorry, I had to select this B column. I'll copy this entire column, come to new Excel sheet, paste it here. Now, comfortably, we can use the text to column function, delimited, click on next. Now, like we know, all the fields are separated by a straight line. I'll type this straight line, click on next, finish. Click on OK. Okay, the Excel is taking some time to convert it to text to column because there's huge data. And yes, we are ready. So we have got all the fields. If you come to this original file, this was the file. Okay, we have got all the accounts in a single row with the different fields. Like you can see, account number, account name, constitution, date of sanction, all these in a single field. To go on to next level, every field has a number. So what we can do, again, we can apply, say for example, we can again apply text to column on each and every field. Click on text to column, next, click on next and finish. So what this will do, this will separate the number and this. Similarly, we can apply for every field and we get the data ready for analysis. Okay, so we all sign this this report, but how do we analyze this unless and until we don't have it in Excel? We cannot check in the hard copy every account or every field or something. Like this way, you can get into Excel, do your analysis, and then you have your observations or whatever. Okay. Someone has asked me to repeat it again. I will just repeat this one more time. Okay, we have this Excel, we have this text file here. I will copy the entire text file, come to Excel, paste it here. Okay, what Excel is doing, Excel is automatically converting into text to column, because once it is done, Excel will remember what has to be done for such kind of file and it will automatically do, unless and until you close it once. So I will just close this once and reopen the Excel file. Okay, I've got the Excel file. Copy this data, come to the Excel file, paste it here. I will remove these unnecessary columns in the rows in the first thing. Every account has 31 fields which are spread into 6 rows. So what I will do, I will come to this B1 is equals to, select this, type and, this will join, this will merge the cells, merge the data in the cells. I will do it for all the 6 cells. Click on enter. Now, if I just drag it, I have got everything, but I do not, now I can come, I have got everything in one row. I can apply text to columns here, but how do I get only the specific rows? For example, I just want this one. I want this one. I do not want these rows because these again don't give me any sense. These don't give me proper data. So if you observe, in every field, in every row, what is common is this thing is common. Straight line, space, and 1. Here also, if you observe, straight line and 1 is common. Here also, this is common. So what I can do, I can apply filter and filter just those rows wherein this symbol is there. Enter. Now, I will just copy this formula, which is merging all the cells, and paste in all the columns. Okay, I've got it in all the columns. So simple. I'll just copy this, come to new Excel sheet, paste it. Sorry, I had to copy this one. Copy, come here. Sorry. Paste here. Now I can apply text to columns. Go to data, text to columns. Like you can see, every field is separated by a specific symbol, which is the straight line. Click on other, type that, next, and finish. Click on OK. Done. We have got the data in neatly separated into different columns. Okay. We have finished all the important functions in Excel. There are just 5 or 6 functions or features of Excel which if you learn, you can apply on any data. Simple. First one is text to columns, like I had shown. In that we have delimited and fixed width. Then we have sort, filter, sum if, count if, Vlookup, pivot table, the most powerful and beautiful feature of Excel. Just 5 or 6 functions of Excel you will learn, and you're good to go for analysis. We can take any questions if any. Shirin ma'am, if there are any questions, we can take, and then we can wind off. Someone has asked me to share the text files. I will not be able to share the text files because of confidentiality. I can anyhow share the Excel file wherein the account numbers are not given properly. I can share the Excel file with which you can do the analysis. In case you all want me to repeat anything, any of the function, I can do that. Can you explain the IRAC status sheet once? Okay, I'll explain that. Okay, I have prepared this table here saying up to 1 year, if an account has become an NPA, till 1 year it will remain as substandard. So the IRAC code should be 4. IRAC 0, 1, 2, 3 is for standard assets. If for a substandard asset, the IRAC code is 4. That means from 0 to 1 year, the IRAC status should be 4. 1 to 2 years, that means after 1 year is elapsed, the IRAC status should be 5. 2 to 3 years, after 2 years elapsed, it will come to D2. The IRAC code should be 6, and so on. This table is ready. Now, this table can be used to get the IRAC status based on the age of NPA. That means if an account has become an NPA and 2 years have elapsed, that means the IRAC status should be 6. If 3 years have elapsed, 6. If 4 years have elapsed, IRAC status should be 7. Anything else? Okay, I have got the question. Do that formula again for this IRAC in the sheet. Okay, let me repeat that thing again. I have the list of NPA here. Okay, I want the age of NPA. So I have typed the year and date, that is 31st March 2021 here. Simple formula is the difference between the year and date minus the NPA date. This will give me the number of days. That means from the NPA date till the year end, 1,704 days have elapsed. I want this in years. So simply I will divide it by 365. Okay, I have got in years. That means 4.6 years have elapsed after this account has become NPA. I do not want in points. I want the whole years. That means how many I want in this answer. In this case, I want the answer as 4 years. So in Excel, there is a feature called round down. It will round down the number to the lower number. If it's 4.6, it will give me the value as 4. So what I will do is I will type round down 4. Okay. Then I want this X1, that is the date of the year and date, to remain constant over the over all the rows. So I will just click on F4, make it constant, double click. So I've got the date age of NPA. That means how many years have elapsed after this account has become NPA. Now I want the IRAC status. If the NPA age is 4, I will come here. If the NPA age is 4, the IRAC status should be 7. So for this, what we can do, we can use Vlookup function. So is equals to Vlookup for find this in this sheet, and if it is there, return what is there in the third column, comma 3, comma 0. So Excel will give me, if the age is 4, the IRAC status should be 7. I will just double click on this and drag here. Now I can check the difference between the the IRAC status what we have calculated minus the IRAC status what bank has put. Enter. Again double click. If the value is minus, that means what we have calculated is 7, but the bank has made it as 8, which is fine, no problem. So I will filter out all those which are minus. I want only the positives. So here, as per our calculation, the IRAC status should have been 6, but the bank has put IRAC status 5. As per us, in this case, as per us, the IRAC status should have been 6, but the bank has marked the IRAC status as 4. So all these accounts can be verified in detail. So yeah, I have repeated this again. Anything else the members want me to repeat, I can take that, or we can end the session with the permission of the chairperson.
Hello? Sir?
Madam, I will share this Excel file. You can share it with the members.
Okay, sir. Sure, sir.
So anyone have any doubts, you can clarify as Ashwin sir is available.
So can you please close the screenshot, sir?
Yes, ma'am. I just.
Okay. Thank you, Ashwin Chopra sir, for enlightening and enriching our knowledge and various Excel tools available, which are useful for conducting in more qualitative way. A lot of applause is seen from our in our chat box from the members. Thank you so much, sir. Members, as I said in the beginning, the second speaker, D. Premnath Garu, could not able to join due to unavoidable circumstances, and he sent up his apologies also. Sorry for the inconvenience caused. Definitely, we will have another session with Premnath Garu if the time available to him. And also, finally, on behalf of Vijayawada branch of Management Committee of Vijayawada branch, I thank all the delegates who joined for all the 4 days and giving their valuable messages to our members. And I thank all the speakers of 4 days for their wonderful presentations. Definitely all the sessions would have given value addition to our knowledge on bank audit. And we are also planning physical session for hands-on training on technical aspects of bank audit in the Vijayawada branch premises with Saran Kumar sir from Hyderabad. Most probably it will be on 28th March. And also on 18th and 19th March, we have 2 VCMs on GST on the topics time and place of supply and value of supply, which are very, very important topics for the members in practice and also in industry also. So I request all the members to attend the same. And finally, I thank all the members for your active participation for all the 4 sessions. And I request to continue the same for all our coming programs also. Thank you, one and all. Yeah, signing off here. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.